welcome back. It's T here. Thank you so much for coming back here. I really appreciate it. Happy holidays and into the new year we go. Today I am doing a first impression try on of all the products that I purchased from Sephora. So I'm very excited for you guys to see this look. I will do a separate unboxing video in my next one. But today, I'll only show you guys a few of the products that I purchased. It won't be everything. So stay tuned for more in terms of unboxing and the Sephora haul. With that being said, if you like more of these videos, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, as well as hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell button so you don't miss any of my future videos. I really appreciate you guys being here, and let's get started. All right. I already did my brows off camera, so now I'm gonna prime my eyes and then put on some new eyeshadow. I have a lot to play with today. So with the eyeshadow primer, I am going to use the shade Bisque by Makeup by Mario. So I'm just gonna apply this all over my lid, like so. Oh my gosh, so last time, you know how I was like telling you guys about the MAC shadow? The paint pot one, and I was like, oh, it's like soft ochre and another shade. The shade was painterly and soft ochre. I was just saying that last time, and then I was watching the video back and I'm like, dude, that was like the biggest brain fart. The other shade is painterly and by MAC, the paint pot. These remind me a lot of them, but I like these a lot more than the MAC ones, only because they come in these like twists off, and there's a doe foot applicator. Sorry, I don't know if you guys can see. Doe foot applicator. The paint pot, the issue with it is that it genuinely dries out if you don't close it correctly, and even when I do close it correctly, it always dried out still, no matter what. So this definitely reminds me a lot of it. Eye primer is on. I'm gonna pop into this Makeup by Mario Master Mattes. I believe this is the original. It's the warmer tone. So he has the cool tone and warmer tone. I'm going to use this, and I just needed another neutral palette along with my 50. Oh, look at this. Is to die for. So I'm going to use this all over my eyes, and then I have this one really exciting foil glittery shade to put on top, but this is going to be what I have on the base. We'll be using this neutral Master Mattes by Mr. Mario. I'm going to go in, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm going to go in with this mustard yellow transition shade, and I'm just gonna quickly blend that all over my lids, give it some warmth, and then I'm gonna do the same on the other eye. I had such a fantastic Christmas. I opened a lot of presents, and I had breakfast, brunch with my family, and then we went home and pretty much decluttered. It was so good. Then at night, we watched Home Alone. Didn't get to finish it because we had wine and was like, okay, we weren't wasted, but we were like, oh, I'm falling asleep. And so we're probably gonna finish the rest of it tonight. And then the next shade I'm gonna go in with is this khaki brown shade right here, khaki brown shade, and then I'm just gonna deepen the outer corners right here. The shade on this blends so seamlessly. I also did get the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eye Palette. I know. I'm just, every time I say I'm on like a Sephora buy ban, I lied. I'm lying. I have this wonderful YouTube channel where I am just doing makeup so all day long and reviewing different things, so it just never stops for me. There we go. Just gonna make sure both sides look really even, blended, and just make sure it's like really diffused out, or the other shade on. And then I'm gonna get this, now that it's really warm in the crease, I'm gonna grab this dark brown right here to define this even more on the outer, just to give it some depth. And it's gonna be with the same, what is this brush? MAC 217. But it does a job. It blends and it goes into like little crevices and into the crease if you want it a little bit more detail, and if you want it not as detailed, you just blow it all out. I'm just trying to create a good transition and base to put my shimmer and foil on. Just making sure that it's all like, okay, we're gonna be here for a hot minute because I just love blending my eyeshadows out just so that it's like, do you think it looks like it even on both sides? All right, I'm stopping there. I'm gonna use this palette after I put on the glitter foil, and I'm gonna go back and like highlight my brow bone. So we're gonna put this aside for just a second. This I'm so excited for. I'm extremely excited for this. It's the Danessa Myricks, what is this? Color Stick Multi-Pigment in Cassiopeia and Astra. This is actually really cool. I always wanted to get this because I swatched it in store, but then I never got to it. And then finally I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like perfect. So this is what it looks like. Danessa Myricks always have the coolest concept. Like these come apart to just this. This is pretty much it. And if you like wanna like condense your stuff down, just break it apart. But if you want like a dual-sided, it just sticks back on like a magnet. It's just so easy. So I'm gonna take these off, and I'm gonna swatch it for you guys so you guys can take a look. This one is gonna be Astra. Oh my gosh, this looks so juicy. Oops, I went too hard. Oh, I went too hard. So the top came off. Yikes. Alrighty, let's try this again. This is what Astra looks like. It's like really wet feeling. Let me just blend this out a little bit for you guys to take a look. This is Astra. Looks very foiled. It has like this pink, here, let me turn off this light actually. Maybe you guys are able to see better this way. It's like a pinky shimmery shade. And then this one is Cassiopeia. I'm gonna be very careful with this because I don't want it to break. This is what Cassiopeia looks like. It's a darker, this is more of like a base foil type of shade for Astra to go on top. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put Cassiopeia. I'm gonna put Cassiopeia down. Wow, I can't. This is really hard. So I'm gonna base it with the darker shade, and then I'm gonna put Astra on top for it to be a little bit more glittery. Here's the fun part. So excited for this. Let me just get a little closer so you guys can just see. It has like this wet, really wet texture. That's what it feels like right now. Wow. Oh my goodness. So this is what Cassiopeia looks like. I'm just gonna put this all over my lid. It's like this cooling, wet sensation. And this is what they look like all over the lid. Woo! Wow. Very nice. I'm just gonna quickly go back in with this because I did get a little bit of glitter into the crease. I just want to make sure I take that down a notch just so that there's still some definition in the eyes. So just make sure. Apply a little bit more. Wow, is gorgeous. That's so gorgeous. I love it. It's like a pretty all over type shade. Now, we definitely can stop here if you guys like have this and you guys, you know, this would be done and then eyeliner, lashes, etc. But since I'm just playing around and want to mess around with the shades, etc., I really want to go in with the Duo in Astra. This one, I popped the top back on already, so I'm just gonna squish it in because it's extremely soft. And then I'm just gonna press it right on the center of my eye. Wow. That like just took the center of my eyes like into another dimension. This looks like a duochrome. That's what it looks like. I'm just concentrating this in the center of my eyes right now. Here's what it looks like. And then I'm gonna take my hands, my finger I mean, and just blend the center out just a little bit so that there's no harsh glittery edges. Wow, it looks like a party in my eyes right now. Here's what it looks like on my eyes. I'm gonna go back with a brush to just re-blend my crease just a touch. That's amazing. That is amazing. So much glitz and glam. This is like a perfect New Year's look. I do have, so I'm gonna put this back. This is so nice. It's a foil glitter shade, and I would like to purchase other shades in her collection because she had a lot of other cool, like, not like safe colors. Okay, this is like my safe color. I like pinks, neutral, easy stuff, but she definitely had a lot of like fun blues, greens, purples, you name it. So I'll probably be going back in and just check out all the other shades. I just, for my first time, I didn't want to go too wild. Okay, so next product, I'm going to line my eyes. I have a new eyeliner and I also have a new mascara. So let's just start with the eyeliner first. This is the VANNGO. I believe he's Vietnamese, so VANNGO is usually how we pronounce it. So I could be wrong, but if this is a Vietnamese makeup artist, and I believe he did makeup, or he might still be doing it for Selena Gomez. So this is in the shade Tie It Together. It is a brown. It has a sharpener at the end. And then this is what it looks like. This is probably, yeah, this is a twist up. And you just sharpen the actual pencil, like you sharpen just the color crayon in here. You don't sharpen the actual pencil. Yes, we're gonna go with that. I'm going to just line and tight line my eyes just a little bit because we are going to put on some lashes really quick. So I just want to give myself a little bit of a definition right here so that the lashes have something. I want like the entire focus to be on the eyeshadow, so I won't be running it on my lash line just to give this shadow like its own moment, but I'm still gonna line my tail. Ooh. So, and then I'm going to just look down and tight line. Okay, I'm gonna get my tiny smudge brush and back in with the Makeup by Mario palette. I'm gonna take that same brown shade that we used earlier right here, and I'm going to smudge this out. I totally forgot. How could I forget? All right, now that we're all smudged out, give it a little touch of a wing. I'm going to go in and do the other eye now. I keep forgetting this is a twist up. Same with the other eye. I'm going to look up like so, just to map this out. And then again, I'm gonna tight line. I know if you're a beginner and tight line looks scary, start on your outer corner only first, and once you get comfortable with that feeling, then start in your inner corner, and then try to do it without like any other makeup on, no foundation, nothing, just so that it doesn't like make a mess in case you cry and stuff. Like when I first tight line, and I wear contact, I'm a contact wearer, so I have to be really careful. I have very sensitive eyes, but tight lining does a world of a difference. I'm just gonna smudge this so that the harsh edges and lines, there we go. This is what it looks like. I'm going to pop on eyelid tapes and I'll be right back. All right, I wanted to try this mascara that I saw. I didn't buy the full size, but it's the YSL Lash Clash. It's in the shade, I think, black? Yeah, black. The packaging, again, I'm a sucker for gold and black packaging. Let me give this a fair shot and actually curl my lashes really quickly. I will be putting on lashes on my outer corners just because this look is pretty dramatic. Just pump some air in this as I usually. So this is what the wand looks like. Just gonna have to get like real close. It's nice. It separates my lashes. Is it providing the volume that I want? No. But it's nice. So I just curled my other eye. But also, again, this is first impression and I have some makeup on. I'm just basing my lashes so that there's something for my lashes, my fake lashes, to sit on. So it's nice. I don't know if it's worth the money. So I'm gonna have to keep trying this and let you guys know. This is what it currently looks like with one coat. I'm going to go in with a second coat just to see how far I can push this mascara and if it gets voluminous. It dries really quickly. Like I can hear, or well, not hear, feel the crunch from the first layer. That's what it looks like. I'm gonna go on and do the other eye. I can't stop looking at my eyelids. Like my eyelids are so pretty. So this is what it looks like with 2 coats. I have to try it on the day where I'm having less makeup so that the shadow doesn't, like, you know, take over. I need to cut some lashes. I'm gonna take one of the Ardell 420, just one. I'm gonna slide it off. When doing these, you want to like slide the lashes down because I know some of us, myself included, I used to like pull it from one side to the other and that rips the lashes. And I know it's unfortunate. And then there goes your lashes. Like there's no fixing it after that. So I'm going to grab a lash and then I'm gonna cut it in half. Get a lash glue. Just like pop it right there. I'm gonna grab the other one. Wow, my eyelids are just the star of the show right now. All right, I'm gonna let that dry down. But also, oh, let me put on some lip balm. I have some new lippies lip balm. This was a gift for the holidays, so I didn't buy this myself. This is the Summer Fridays Trio. My friend Car gifted me this. She also gifted me the Patrick Ta for lips. So I already have the pink Summer Friday, so I know that these are fantastic. So I'm gonna try the Patrick Ta Major Moisture Soothing Lip Balm. It's because I've never really... Do I even own anything from Patrick Ta? I don't think I own anything from Patrick Ta. Just give this a try real quick. It has peptides and bucociol. I don't know what bucociol is. It is... Oh, I was about to say it has a vanilla. It's cookie butter. So I'm gonna leave it there to sit while I do my complexion. I have 2 new foundations today. I don't actually know which one I want to use. Like, I have a lot of Dior face complexion that I wanna just like play with it together on this. But I also have the HAUS Labs foundation, the Triclone. Yes, Triclone Skin Tech. What do I do here, guys? This is my Forever Dior Skin Perfect stick. You know, I'm gonna save my Dior for another time. I'm gonna save this for another video, but just so you guys know, I got the Forever Glow Luminizer. I also got the Skin Perfect multi-use foundation, and I also got the skin contour, and I'm probably gonna save these for another video because I just falling. Yeah, because I have quite a few other Dior stuff that I just wanted to try on camera. Like, I really have been gathering like a full face of a certain brand. You guys will see in my next video. I just did a full face of this indie brand. So stay tuned for that. That video is probably gonna go up before this one in the New Year's, I think. Yeah. So I'm gonna shake this up. It is the shade 200 light medium neutral. The shade was so difficult to choose because I don't know what it is, but I tried to like swatch it in the store and it never looks right. And I've been really good about shopping online and trying to like find my shade match, but something about this shade, it just does not wanna cooperate. Like, I keep getting like warm shades inside the store, or like nothing seemed like, see, even this is still really warm for me. Like in the store, this looked like everything looked warm in the store, so I just went with my best judgment, and of course I can't return it because I already opened it. But I heard great things about this foundation, that if you find your shade match, this is like the foundation to have. So I'm just gonna blend this out. My outer edges first, because that's just so problematic for me. Like, that's my problematic area. It has like a very thin type of formula. I think this is like medium to buildable. Like, if you do a thin layer, I'm sure that it's gonna look a little bit more natural than if you were to build it. This foundation is marketed as like it has a technology or some type of ingredient in there for all the people who have like redness, and I'm the sensitive redness girl, so they were advertising this, that over time, if you wear this often, your redness will go away. So I'm the perfect candidate for this. This is dewy. This foundation is dewy. Would you say this is like a match for me? I think I could do a shade lighter. This is definitely on the glowy, dewier side. I don't know if you guys can see that, but she's glowy. She's glowy today. Let's get into the bronzer. For the bronzer, I wanted to try the NATASHA DENONA HY-SCULPT liquid bronzer in the shade Foxy. This is what it looks like. Very luxe glass jar. Give it a little shake. Sweat. And then just like one pump on my palette. There we go. So this is what one pump looks like. I'm gonna leave it at that just in case it's too pigmented. So I'm just gonna do that small little teens. I'm gonna coat my entire brush and just start warming this up. Oh wow, that's pretty. That is really pretty. It's not too pigmented. Wow, that like melted into my skin. It's like the perfect shade. I think I could have went one shade darker, but I think this is buildable for what it is. Wow, that is so nice. It is. Ooh, okay, guys. That first squeeze was just a test squeeze. I always do this. I'm wasting product. You just need like a little squeeze per cheek zone. This gives like such a, I don't know if you guys could see, but like a skin like finish. Also, yes, I know I am super dewy right now. This foundation is dewy. I'm gonna set it in just a second, but I just want to get this bronzer on because this bronzer is gorgeous. I really just first impression, this bronzer just like melts into my skin. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So I'm gonna use the Double Wear by Estée Lauder in the shade 3C. I just need something a little bit more mattifying because my skin right now is like radiant. I know. I usually do blush first, but today I have a powder blush instead of a liquid blush. So I'm gonna set everything, blend everything out, and then we'll go in with the powder blush so you guys can see what that looks like. Take time to clean up any areas that the bronzers, as well as like my eyes, to clean up that shadow. We're like full glam today. Full glam. Now that we have our under eyes, T-zone, etc., I'll blend it out. I'm gonna go in with some more of that bronzer, and I'm just going to lightly run it on my nose to give it a quick contour, and then also really attach it to my eyebrows and eyelid, just so that it's, I'm all about cohesiveness. So it's just like a light sweep of this, just so that it all looks like it's one, like so. You see that? And then take a little bit, graze it at the bottom of my lips, just for some definition. Wow. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back with my concealer to stamp out the harsh edges, as well as really blend out the creases. Okay. I don't think I have a new powder. Actually, I lied. I do. But it's a finishing powder, not a powder. So let me actually just powder my face really quickly, get this oil away. I'm gonna use the CARSLAN translucent powder, and I'm going to use powder puff like so. Just really press it into my skin, get rid of all the oil. And I'm gonna take this brush to just sweep it all over and pat it in. I usually take a powder puff first, just because if I just do this, it'll just automatically stick to all my concealer. Okay, now that we're matte everywhere, this is like clinging onto my dry skin. My nose area always has issues all the time. It always, like, things always just cling on it naturally. So we're gonna take a quick break from the eyes, and we're going to go back and blend out, well, not blend out, smoke out the lower lash line really quickly. Where did my brush? And I'm not using anything new. I'm just using what's left on the brush right here to just smudge this out. It's the same brush that I used previously to smudge out my eyeliner with a touch of shadow. So I make sure I stamp all of this on. Then I'm gonna take this blending brush, and I'm gonna just squish it like this and give it a quick blend so that there's no harsh edges. This is just so that it's like not all blown out, but I have like a little something underneath my eyes. So now that we have that on, I'm going to blush. I am using the Haus Labs Color Fuse blush in the shade French Rosette. I'm so excited for this. It looks fantabulous. This is what the packaging looks like. And this is she right here. I'm gonna grab my angled blush brush. This is a matte, I believe. I don't think it was marketed as a shimmer or anything. And then I'm just gonna always pre-blend. Same thing, pre-blend. Wow, that's so pretty. And then stamp her, and then bring it all the way back to the temples. It's just like if you have like more of like a hollow temple, it'll fill that in. And I'm just gonna brush it over my nose. So, you know, there's like, the brush is shedding, but it's okay. I just love blush all over my nose. And then I'm gonna take the rest and stamp it onto my temples. This will also help set that bronzer down as well too. Okay, now that we're all matte, let's bring back some life into our face. I have a finishing setting powder. It is the Hourglass Ambient Light Powder. There was a volume 2 as well. I'll probably pick it up another time. I wanted to give the original a try. This is what it looks like so. We have dim light, incandescent light, radiant light. So I'm going to use this middle shade and this shade to underneath my eyes for a much more like candlelit type of look, just to set it a little bit. So both of these right here, it gives like, I don't know if you guys could see that, but it gives like this light, radiant, not as matte look to my skin. And this is not a setting powder at all. This is more of just a luminous, all over type of powder. It's a finishing touch. I'm gonna take the light shade only, this middle shade right here, and just really focus it on the tops of my cheek like so. See what that did? Like my face, like there's like a lot more life. And then there's this bronzier shade right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a bronzier shade. I'm going to take that and buff it with a big brush. It's the 103 by BK Beauty. I'm just going to lightly buff the edges of my face. I wanted to pick up the darker shade, the volume 2, because I do think the volume 2 will also be a good shade for my complexion, because this is like a luminous, very like literally candle lit type of look. It just gives you like just enough glow. Okay, then I'm going to take my lip balm off. All right, I'm gonna take my lip balm off. I only have one new lip item. It's from Violette FR. It's their Bisque balm. It's a sheer lip shine. I thought it'd be really perfect for this look because the eyes are like super strong. So I just wanted to, I'm literally just ripping into this. I should have just opened it from the bottom. I don't know why I didn't do that. I love Violette FR's packaging. It's so beautiful. This is their Bisque lip jelly. Again, her packaging, amazing. This is what it looks like inside. It's literally a lipstick inside and a jelly on the outside. Let me see if I can get any color out of this. So this is gonna be like something really light, and I thought this would be like the perfect look for that. This might not be what I thought. This might take the lip, might take it over this lip, over the edge a little. Pause. I'm gonna change the lip up. I'm gonna go for something a little more nude and neutral. That was a little too much for the eyes. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. Legendary Latte Makeup Forever lip pencil. Okay. I'll just make my lips a little more softer and neutral. Then I'm gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. I think Pillow Talk is gonna be the perfect shade for this look, actually. Yes, I just needed the lips to be a little bit more nude and take a back seat for a second. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Okay, I'm gonna take my clip off. Oh, wait. No. Hold, please. Not yet. Before I take my clips off, I have 2 more steps. Stay with me. This will be quick, I promise. This will be quick. I'm just gonna take a brow gel my brows, get all my brow hairs and running. And then I'm also gonna go back in with the Makeup by Mario. I'm gonna get this light cream shade right here, just to sweep it on top of my brow bone. This will give it a quick clean up as well. Yes. And the final step, guys, I know we made it. The final step, I bought a setting spray. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Matte Blur Mattifying Smooth Set All Day Setting Spray. I love the Danessa Myricks one, and I'm an oily girl, So when I saw this, I was like, yeah, oily cream. The one thing about a setting spray is I don't want it so crazy like the one size. Like that one has a place, like when I'm going out for days type of thing, and I don't want my makeup to move anywhere. But for like day to day, I want something like the Danessa Myricks where it's like you can still feel your face, you know, like it's not like super glue. So this one I'm going to just, okay, the mist is really fine. This is what it looks like. Oh, I don't know if you guys could see it. I'm just making mess everywhere. Okay, let's spray. Hope I need to charge this. It still works, it just takes some time. This needs to be charged. Alrighty guys, this is the final look. What do you think? I thought that today was a very successful makeup look. This looks fantabulous. I feel so pretty. I feel so gorgeous. The eyes was the star of the show for me. A lot of the products on my face right now did not disappoint. Of course, this is like first time trying it, but first time trying it, it makes me look jutesy and taut. I can tell you that now. So this is my final look off of like my recent Sephora purchase and haul. Thank you so much for hanging around this long. I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday, and thank you so much for watching me and supporting this channel. I will see you in my next video. Mwah! Bye!